great. I think it's good.
Yeah, 100%, dude. 100%. Let go.
Cool. And then we got Rug Radio. So look, I think Farokh is a very polarizing guy. I don't know him personally at all. I've had no communication with him in any way. I've never met him. People either love him or hate him, right? I think he either rubs you the wrong way or the right way. But regardless of that, you cannot deny that he's very committed to the space. He's always in the space 24/7 on spaces and things like that. And he's got an NFT collection called Rug Radio, and they are now dropping a PFP collection. So they've partnered with Cory Van Lew, and the mint is going to be on Monday the 6th. Again, nothing that we talk about is sponsored or anything like that, just stuff in the space that we believe is worthy of bringing up. And it's going to be a 48-hour mint window. If you own a Rug Radio, then you whitelisted. If you own a Van Lew one of one, so he's also got his own collection, then you also can claim it for free. Otherwise, it's going to be a mint price. There isn't a huge amount of information, except for that if you own Cory's, you can get 5 free PFPs for each NFT you hold. If you own a Rug Radio Genesis, 1 PFP for 690 rug, which is their native sort of in-house token that they use. And yeah, he won't give much more information. He says you'll hear about it when it comes out. He'll mention it on his Twitter.
Yeah. Dude, Rug Radio has interested me because I started off probably just judging Farokh based on what other people said about him. I just figured he was a beanie-like character. I never really watched him or seen him. Then I watched his story. I kind of got a little bit more insight on him as a person, tuned in a couple of his shows, heard him talk and stuff. I think he's chill. I mean, it's whatever. Like, I'm sure he's done some things, like some questionable NFT influencer things, but like so have probably all our friends. So I don't know. All I can really say is like I've seen the work he puts in from a content creator standpoint, and I know how much work it takes. I know they're able to delegate because they have so much funding because they drop these projects, obviously, and he's had money clearly because of his NFT portfolio. You look at it, they've got funding, and they've done a great job as far as the show and employing other people, raising other people up. I'm a fan of it. I like Rug Radio's brand, at least. Like I don't know Farokh enough to know if I like him. But from Rug Radio's perspective, I'm down, and I like the art, dude. I think it's pretty fucking cool. I think that project's gonna do very well.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting because if you look at their existing artwork is it's different rugs with different memes on them, but a lot of them are similar. Look at these two right next to each other, right? These two right next to each other. There's another one. So I think it's I think it's good for them to have an upgrade here. You can see a bit of a preview of what it's going to look like, which I think is cool. I like PFPs. I think it will be good for their brand. I think, I'm not talking about floor price and anything. People are very hesitant to have this as their profile picture, a rug, right? How are you going to have that as your profile picture? Maybe it's a good banner, but people are...
Yeah, that's true. I was going to say, I'm watching this too. Like, I'm watching how they do it because I'm going to be, like, for a fact, my NFT access keys will become PFPs. So I'm watching how other collections are doing this, how they're transitioning from their token to a PFP style because you want them to rep it. And, like, just because you have a PFP doesn't mean your rug disappears. You still have that rug because you remember it. Same with my access keys. Like, I want people to be like, oh, shit, they have a Joyous Kingdom PFP, meaning they own an access key photography piece. I want to see both now. And, like, that's cool. And with Rug Radio, they've decentralized their, like, community so well in a sense that like I just feel like their brand is probably one of the top in the entire industry. To hold a fucking floor higher than Gary V's with a collection of like 20,000 or no, I think VFriends has 50,000, but to have almost
VFriends Series 2 is what you're talking about. Yeah, it does have 50,000. Sorry, Yeah, you were saying to hold a floor price. So
I was just saying, like, it's impressive, and they've done a great job.
It is impressive.
That on social media, they've done a good job spreading out and decentralizing their brand, so people feel a part of it, and in a way that I haven't seen other people do really. So that's cool as fuck.
I agree. I definitely think as far as sort of media companies in the space go, or media platforms, they're definitely up there. And what's interesting is, like, if you had to compare, maybe you compare it with the guys at Nifty. I know, like Pio and Nick and Kix and those guys over there, and they're also doing a similar thing. They're going to be launching a PFP. I do think, if you're active on Twitter Spaces specifically, you want the ability to have a PFP as your community's PFPs, because then you're getting more exposure constantly, whereas at the moment, as we said, guys don't want a rug as a picture of their thing. So even if people have the rug as their banner, it's not getting the project visibility on other people's timelines and things like that. So here you can see Farokh's already changed his, to that, which is obviously a one of one, but that's so cool, man. That's, so I think it's good. I think it's good to get a PFP for them, and I hope it goes well, and I hope they continue building in the space.
Let's fucking go.